Hi Scentsy friends, it's Angie, your independent Scentsy consultant. I'm coming to you from my office, and I just want to address the fact that I have a giant scratch on my face. My toddler was wrestling around with me and she nailed me, so that happened. I've got some sniffs for you. They're not first sniffs. I have already sniffed all of these, but they are sniffs for you. Kind of give you my cold impression of the 10 new release bars, the Gourdy Goodness collection. I'm pretty sure I already sniffed through the Harvest collection with you guys when I came back from SFR. The Gourdy Goodness collection launched today, so I'm very excited to share it with you. One of the perks of being a consultant is getting to do first sniffs, getting to pre-order things ahead of time. This is the Harvest collection bag. Scentsy has a lot of great bags for various collections that are very small and that are perfect for transporting individually or small quantities of wax bars. So the Gourdy Goodness Wax collection is based off of Pumpkin Roll, which is a Scentsy classic. And it includes Pumpkin Roll plus 4 other bars. So let me first sniff Pumpkin Roll with you. I've smelled Pumpkin Roll. I've warmed Pumpkin Roll. This is not like a cold sniff truly, because I do know Pumpkin Roll warmed quite well. Okay, so the scent description that Scentsy gives is creamy pumpkin pie filling surrounded with yellow cake, pecans, butter, and spice. It is a classic pumpkin spice scent. So good. So good. Pumpkin Roll. Love it. Okay. Next up, Very Good Pumpkin. Prize-winning pumpkin infused with sun-ripened berries and autumn spices. I don't love it. This is not for me. It is light. It smells waxy. It's just not for me. Oh, I also got a new tattoo today. It's really gross, so I apologize for that too. Okay, next up is Hollow Harvest. Smoked embers and vanilla beans flicker inside a hand-carved pumpkin. What? Now I've got them flickering inside the pumpkin itself. This one's so deep and mysterious and delicious and well blended and so good. This one is so good. Love, love, love Hollow Harvest. Next up is Pumpkin Sticky Bun. This is the one that I thought was going to be my favorite, and then I saw that it has coconut cream, and Scentsy's coconut can be hit or miss for me. So this one is savor a bite of rich pumpkin and pecan drizzled with coconut cream. And it's good. It's different. It's a different pumpkin than Pumpkin Roll. This is more of a spicier pumpkin, if you will. I guess that's the sticky bun part. Look at the artwork too. Look at these sticky buns. And little pumpkins. It's so good. I don't get the coconut cream. It might come out when we're warming it. And then last but definitely not least, Spiced and Spirited. This one might be a club contender for me. Delight and hearty pumpkin, brown sugar, and a splash of smooth bourbon. So this one and Hollow Harvest, to me, are the two really stand out scents in this collection. I'm so excited about Gourdy Goodness. I love pumpkin spice. I love the artwork. I love that they include this neat little brochure to tell you all the scent notes. Love it, love it, love it. All of it's so good. Okay, next up, I'm going to smell for you on cold the 10 new releases. So some of the Harvest collection kind of wound up in there as well. And I'm pretty sure that I've already smelled those with you. So I'm just going to scoot those off to the side. I do have some favorites in this 10 pack. And I'm real excited to tell you which ones I smelled kind of at SFR and thought were incredible there, because we got a little sneak snifferoo on some of these at Scentsy Family Reunion, which by the way was one of the best experiences of my life. Okay, I'm going to kind of, I think, do these in order. And so Scentsy has them in the catalog in alphabetical order. I will let you know what Scentsy says and also what scent category they're in. So Scentsy has a fragrance wheel with seven different fragrance categories. They're bakery, fruity, citrus, floral, fresh, woods, and spice. Not everything fits into just one category. Some of these I feel like could go into multiple categories, and it just depends on who put them in which category that day. This one is Alpine Spice, and it is in the woods category, but I actually think this could also go in the fresh category. Having some Cabernet Sauvignon tonight. It's the day after my birthday. So this is Alpine Escape. Feel a rush of minty air among spruce and evergreen trees on a scenic mountain getaway. This is beautifully blended. You get the evergreen, you get the minty, you get the spruce. It almost has like a eucalyptus type note. It's cool and refreshing. This to me is going to be delightful in December and January. I love this Alpine Escape. Might even be club worthy. Next up, Balsam Spice. So this one, I smelled it SFR and I loved it. Obviously you can tell I love tree scents. Balsam Spice. I also love cinnamon. Captivating cinnamon adds sweet spice to charred cedar and balsam. So this is Balsam Spice. It's so good, you guys. It's so fresh. Oh, this is also in the woods category. I agree with this one. Although it could go in spice too, because it's got that spicy cinnamon note. But yeah, no, this one is so good. So good. Balsam Spice. Next up, Brown Butter Pumpkin. This one they've put in the spice category. I think it could go there or in bakery. So this scent note is, whip up a batch of seasonal spice, mixing melted butter and brown sugar with pumpkin for a tempting treat. So it doesn't say any kind of spice note. It just has melted butter, brown sugar, and pumpkin. It's in the spice category, but there's no spice note in it, which I find odd. So to me, that's why I think it might be even better suited for the bakery category. I don't smell any spice in here. It reminds me of pumpkin marshmallow with the like kind of canned pumpkin or like ooey gooey pumpkin sort of thing. I like it. I think it's going to be okay. I don't know that I love it or that I need more of it. But it's fine. Okay. Next up is Cherry Chestnut. So we did receive a bar of this at Scentsy Family Reunion. I was really glad that we did because it gave me a chance to really sniff this and get to know it, because this is one I might have passed up. It's Cherry Chestnut, and it's warm black cherry topped with roasted chestnuts and whipped vanilla is a sweet and savory delight. Cherry Chestnut. I can't get it out. With Scentsy Wax, a lot of times the scent oils kind of fall to the bottom of the clam, and so if you pop it out and kind of sniff the bottom or the butt of the bar, you get a whole different scent profile. So it's so good. So good. Okay, so this is Cherry Chestnut. Again, those scent notes that Scentsy has bolded is black cherry, roasted chestnut, and whipped vanilla. It is in the bakery category. I agree with that one. So good. So good. Okay. Next up, you guys. Okay, so Scentsy's bakery category has really taken a tumble in recent catalog seasons. And luckily they've given us a couple LTO bakery bars and like kind of teased things. We've had some bakery come back and bring back my bar, which we've been able to add to club, things like that. But man, have we been lacking like a real bakery, like a bakery with like we have not had a bakery bar like almond croissants, breakfast in bed. Oh gosh, what's another good one? Graham cracker crunch. We had so many great bakeries at one point, and they've all discontinued. And I really hope that this one does not. So I'm going to club it just to make sure that I always have gingerbread pecan waffles. Gingerbread pecan waffles. Okay, it's bakery. It's amazing. It's amazing. Savor all-day breakfast with warm and fluffy gingerbread waffles topped with molasses and roasted pecans. And it is so good. So good. Okay. You guys, if you love roasty, toasty spice and nuts and gingerbread and the scent of Christmas baking, this is going to be your Christmas kitchen delight of a bar. It's so good. It's so good. I think about my friend Kristen Luma, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna love this. I cannot wait to see her reaction to gingerbread pecan waffles. It's so good. All right, next up, and did I mention that's in the bakery category? I may have mentioned that that's a bakery scent. Okay, next up, I feel like I'm losing my voice. Next up is Hayrides. I'm telling you, these new releases are so good this season. Like, there's really nothing that I don't love, except for maybe brown butter pumpkin is kind of boring. But like literally with the Gourdy Goodness Wax collection, it's not like I'm feeling sad about that. Like I'm not like, oh, lame, like one of the pumpkin scents isn't like quite there. I've had so much good stuff in here. Okay, Hayrides. So I don't know that I would have known how great this bar was, except that it was warming, not warming, but like they had pods blasting this in a room at SFR, and it's so good. And it's interesting because now I'm used to wax scents developing over time as they warm, but this was like pods, and the pods changed. So I went in one day and they smelled one way, and the next day I smelled even more of the apple. So good. Okay, so Hayrides. This is in the fresh category. Climb aboard with fresh hay and cedar wood and take a ride through crisp apple orchards in this ode to a joyful autumn tradition. It's so good. Okay, so this is like a medium, I think, on cold. It's a medium. It's hay, it's apple, it's deliciousness. It's like you're taking a hayride through an apple orchard in September. You've just picked a basket full of apples, and you're on the hayride back, and you're excited and you're tired. This hayride's so good. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, next up, this is one that I was like, I don't know. This sounds weird. I'm not sure. Not sure about this. This is maybe not my jam. Okay, so sometimes Scentsy has a scent note, and maybe they have, you know, a little oil, extra oil from that, or they just, you know, they just have extra. They just have extra oil. I don't know why. And that scent note pops up all over town. You never, you know, it's kind of like that Bring Back My Bar where like patchouli was in everything, and then they had Simply Patchouli in there as well, and it's like, oh boy, like hope you like patchouli, because this whole like Bring Back My Bar is patchouli. Like sometimes that happens where you're just like, is that a coincidence, or do they just have like a lot of that oil and they're just trying to like use it up? So we just recently had a scent of the month, Provence Lavender, and I like it. It's okay. I like lavender in my bedroom. I like jammy time laundry. Like, I'm not like opposed to lavender, but I don't like need to have it in everything, you know. It's not like my jam. But you know, sometimes just a little lavender's great in the bedroom. Wash my sheets with it, you know, it's great. This is like, hello, lavender fall. We've taken a twist on a floral and made it into Scentsy Sing, a spice. I would say fresh or floral or spice. So this is like one of those scents that's like beautifully blended, and it's called Leaves and Lavender. Leaves and Lavender. So this is what Scentsy says about Leaves and Lavender. Soothing lavender and a hint of clove wrapped up in fall leaves invite you to relax. And I feel like that's really perfect because it's relaxing. It's relaxing lavender, fall, deliciousness. You guys, this is so beautiful. This is a rich, complex, beautiful scent, beautifully blended. You don't even smell the lavender right off the top. Like, it's in there, but it's blended in. It's so lovely. So lovely. I'm so excited about this. Pistachio Woods. So this one is in the woods category. I would agree with that. It reminds me of the fall version of Sun Castles. Sun Castles has that almond and pistachio note, I think. This one is pistachio and buttery almond on a bed of cedar wood. So the Sun Castles one has coconut. This one has cedar wood. I think that's to make it more fall. But this one, it's, you know, it's funny because this is like, they had that nutty almond scent oil left over. And now we've got this pistachio woods. It's so good. Okay. It's another favorite. It's another favorite. Vanilla amber. Vanilla amber. Rich vanilla cream and golden amber infused with sweet rum are a piece of pastry perfection. You guys, it's another bakery, and this one is yum. It does remind me of vanilla cream, and it does have that amber, which is not a foodie smell. It's so good. It's so good though, because it does taste like, or does smell like something you could eat, but it's not like 100% edible or 100% inedible. It's like kind of confusing. Like, can I eat you or not? I don't know. It's almost like a vanilla frosting with like a slight hint of perfume. Like you're eating creme brulee with somebody who's wearing like a little bit of like an ambery, musky perfume, and you can smell the creme brulee and you can smell their perfume at the same time. A little bit confusing, but also delicious. White peach and cranberry. A juicy bite of fresh picked white peach with a tart touch of cranberry. You guys. Okay, so for our fruity lovers, for my friends who love the spring and summer collection because of all of those fruity scents, this is your fall and winter. This is what you need for your fall and winter warming. White peach and cranberry. And my friends, that is Scentsy's 10 new releases coming to you September 1st on Cold. I am so excited. I think that there are so many great scents in this batch. So my favorites are gingerbread pecan waffles, balsam spice, vanilla amber, leaves and lavender, hay rides. And if I was making a 6-pack, I would add probably pistachio woods. It's hard for me to choose between pistachio woods and alpine escape, to be honest. But my top 3 are gingerbread pecan waffles, vanilla amber, and leaves and lavender. I wouldn't have thunk it either. I wouldn't have picked leaves and lavender to be at my top 3. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about fall. It's going to be great. The Harvest collection looks amazing. Gourdy goodness is amazing. This is amazing. The catalog looks amazing. So yeah, I'm curious to know what you guys are excited about, if you've smelled the 10 new releases, and what you think. And yeah, so let me know in the comments what you're thinking is going to be exciting in the new season. I'm just beside myself. I love them all. I'm so happy. Fall is coming quickly. I'm ready to pull out my pumpkin warmers. You guys. I know it's only the middle of August, but you know, I started planting my fall garden and the kids are starting to go back to school, which means it's gotta be fall now. Okay, I hope everyone's having a fabulous, fabulous Monday, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.